Hey everybody, Mike Adams here with Southern Woods and Waters Television. You guys can always look at me, you can tell I like to eat. Well, so Deborah and I decided to do a little something different tonight for a video, and I hope you enjoy it. We had a local butcher pop out and make us some venison Italian sausage. Now this is mild, I like mine real spicy, Deborah likes hers mild, so you can have your butcher make whatever you want. But what we're going to do tonight is a Italian sausage, mozzarella stuffed sausage with marinara sauce. Now we make our own sauce. You can use whatever you want. If you want to use a canned sauce, that's fine. But you can probably see here, we use tomatoes, some chipped up onions, basil, oregano, a little Italian seasoning, and I believe some parsley over here. And of course, lots of fresh garlic, and we do use the fresh tomatoes. And we cook all of that, saute it all, and a little bit of avocado oil, and let it simmer for quite some time. Let's get to it, and I'll tell you exactly what we're doing, and we'll put this together, and then we'll come back when we pull it out of the oven. So here we go. First thing you want to do with this is start your oven. You're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees and start working from there. Now what I've done, I have actually cut one of the sausages, not all the way through, but pretty much. Now I also like to cut the end of it, because if you're a cheese lover like Deborah is, you like all that extra cheese. And then I just stuff this cheese, if you can see that, I just stuff that cheese down in that sausage and make it tight. I don't close it all the way up, but just tighten it up a little bit. Very easy to do. Make sure you have a sharp knife. I always keep all my knives extra sharp. And even on this raw meat is great. A lot of people like to cut the sausages when they're a little frozen. I don't, because I'm not going to put that much pressure on them. And like I say, all of my knives are super sharp. And again, same thing. Close it up a little bit. And this recipe is for 4, so it works out just great. And like I said, cut all the way through the end. And you can use a processed cheese stick if you want. We always buy just a block of mozzarella or whatever kind of cheese we decide to use, and I just cut it into sticks. All right, next big thing here of that sauce you make is you want to get a cup of sauce and set it aside. And again, like I say, you can use a commercial sauce if you want. Now, I like a little cleanup, so I use a little avocado spray too. And yes, Brandon, it is orange, and yes, my Tennessee cup's over there. Make sure you spray the sides, because you're gonna drip some of that sauce up there. It just makes it easy to clean up. And what you're gonna do, this is weird, but you pour a cup of the sauce in first. Hope you can see that. And then after the sauce is poured in, I like to just roll it around and make sure all of my bowl has sauce in it, and just place your sausages in here, 4 sausages. After you're finished with that, then comes your other sauce, because you're going to coat these puppies quite a bit. And what I like to do is scrape it right out of the pan, and I'm just going to spoon the sauce over it. Now some people like mushrooms in their sauce. I'm sure that would be fine for this, because it is going to bake, and mushrooms are always good. But I just put the sauce there. And the one thing I didn't do, and I didn't tell you, this needs to be covered with aluminum foil. So while my oven's heating up, I'm going to go grab my aluminum foil, and we'll get that all set up for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven. It'll cook for 30 minutes. About 15 minutes into this, you probably need to go ahead, if you're going to serve it over pasta like a lot of people do, make your pasta, get it going. Now Deborah and I are going to chop some zucchini. We chop it a little thicker and cook it, and we serve ours over zucchini. You can serve it over the julienne zucchini, but we found that when you julienne and get really thin or spiral cut zucchini, it tends to get really wet. There's a lot of moisture in your plate. So what we do is a little thicker slices and cook it just until it's a little tender. But here we go. This goes in the oven for 30 minutes. All right, our timer just went off. It's been 30 minutes. Let's check this mozzarella stuffed venison Italian sausage out and see how we did. Like I said, you can sprinkle additional mozzarella over the top of it if you wish. We do on our plate. It smells good, I know that. So we'll plate one up here and see what it looks like. Now you would, of course, you might want pasta yourself to put it on. And we just don't need pasta, that's the only thing. But I just put a few zucchini out here on my plate. And plate one of these bad boys up, and you can see the mozzarella coming out of the end of it. That's the good part too. But I also like to add a little extra sauce, and you can use the sauce that you had left over, or you can put this on it. We also will turn around and put a little extra mozzarella on it, just for fun. And for serving purposes, of course. You can see we got a little salad to go with this tonight, and some homemade cheesecake with some cherries topped over it, and we're ready to eat. Thank you guys for watching. If you have a question about the recipe, just give us a call or send me a message, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. This is Southern Woods and Waters mozzarella venison Italian sausage. Have a good one.